I'm Charles Bender. I'm the CEO of Place of Hope. We're more of a children's and families organization, and it's very broad-based. We do a lot of different things, all based on needs that have presented themselves. A lot of people know us as where we're at today, which is, it all started here on our Paxton campus. And this is a neighborhood essentially that was built for large sibling groups, kids that have trauma in their lives, things that have happened that make it to where it's really hard for them to stay in a typical regular foster home.
Yeah, so we're the Doublers. We have 2 biological daughters, both under the age of 4, and we have 6 teenage girls.
Yep.
We've developed what I think is a really good home, and our girls are, we love them. You know, they're family. There's just so many teenage kids that just get forgotten in the system, and I think people just forget that they're there. And those little ones that were small and you were holding in your hands, they eventually grow up and become teenagers, and they need loving homes too.
And I saw my own daughter, in the crib, and thinking about if there was another child out there that didn't have that same support and love to come and pick her up, that broke my heart. And then putting myself in a teen's shoes and thinking about they don't have that same support system, it broke my heart. And coming here and meeting these girls and seeing the transformation of just what a loving, structured home can do for these girls, I'm just so proud, and it's amazing. And I hope that we can inspire other families, just like we had friends inspire us to just love on these kids, these teens that need loving homes.
I'm Dorson. I lived in Place Hope for about 6 years, and throughout those 6 years I've experienced a lot with my mentors and my house parents teaching me how to go through certain obstacles in my life. Was basically watching them go through certain things. If they were dealing with something that was quote unquote stressful, I would watch how they would deal with it the right way.
Yeah, this year COVID has been disastrous, and when you're covering 6 counties directly, you have to be in those communities, and one of the ways we do that is by getting out there and having these fun events and meeting people. COVID almost immediately began to shut those down one after another. We got creative. We contacted some of our major philanthropists and donors, started to work on with our amazing team some online events, some virtual events, pulled a couple of those off. They were great. Also put together an emergency matching fund with some of our major donors. They put it together, some of them even called us. That's how much they love the kids and the young people. They knew we were probably going to be in a little bit of trouble, and they stepped up in a big way right away and created this fund where they pooled their dollars, and anybody that wanted to give toward it would have their dollars matched.
My name is Garrick Moore.
And I'm Marie Moore. We're family foster parents. Some children, when they come to us, they don't think they're worthy of anything. Well, we had a child who was an entire 2 years behind in school. And she had some learning disabilities, and she struggled really, really hard in school. But we realized she was not that far off with being able to graduate an entire year early. So that way she would technically only be a year behind and not 2 years behind. So we sat with her one summer and we signed her up for online classes, and we right there by her side, got the tutoring that she needed. And she crossed that stage and got her high school diploma an entire year early. Even with her, she didn't realize she was capable of doing that because she was just always taught growing up that she's gonna amount to nothing.
Close your eyes and think of where you were 5 years ago. I want you guys to take a second to bask at the spectacle before you, because you have made it. There are kids in our situation that are never going to make it to the point that you guys made it. But if we listen to all the things and tags that people placed on us, we would be nothing. We wouldn't be where we are today. So, class of 2020, listen to your hearts. Don't put yourself in a box. Because the second you say, I'm not smart enough to do that, well, you're right. You're feeding into that belief that you're not good enough. And that's the biggest lie. That's the lie the devil wants to feed to you. That you're not good enough. And that is so wrong. You are worthy and you are a child of God. And nobody can take that from you. So walk fearless in your path of life and keep shining. Thank you.
So it's because of the amazing bell curve of supporters who have supported us throughout this entire year, whether it's giving their time, giving their funds, their resources, $5, $500, $5,000. They've really helped create the support system that we needed to get us through to the other side of this year. So we just really want to thank you very much. We are celebrating 20 years at the end of this year, and we would not be here today if it wasn't for each and every person who gave of their time, their talent, their resources to make sure that our kids have a safe and stable place to live. Thank you so much.